This one's light.
Ah.
It is Friday morning, the day before the art fair, so we are packing up the truck, getting ready to go on the road, and we want to leave early so we can stop at this cute bakery before going to set up the art tent.
Gotta say goodbye to our little boy. Hi, honey. We're not gonna see you all weekend. This cat does not belong to us, by the way. But we give him lots of treats, and lots of water, and lots of love.
You skunk.
Good morning. We are on our way to the Worthington Art Fair. This is my first out-of-state art fair that we're doing. It's just one state over. It's in Ohio, and we're in Indiana, so it's about 3 hours to get there. So this is the first one where we're gonna have to book a hotel and stay overnight. So we're just going here on Friday, and then we're gonna stay tonight and then tomorrow night. But I'm really excited for this one. However, it does look like there might be rain on the radar, so I'm a little worried about that, just because we've lucked out so far with having very smooth art fairs. I mean, the last 3 years I've been doing it, I really haven't had an art fair where it got rained out. So we have a time slot to start setting up around 2 p.m. and it takes usually about 2 to 3 hours to set up, and then we're just gonna enjoy the new city, probably go find a nice restaurant. My parents are actually going to come on this little trip, so they're meeting us there. And what are you excited for about this fair?
Right, I am excited for to see my college friend. He just lives the town over, so excited to see him and his parents. A little nervous about the rain, but I've been telling Emily all week, it is what it is. Hopefully we just get a few good dry hours that we can meet some new people, so excited for that. And then excited to eat out. We've done actually a really good job of not eating out this week because we knew that this was coming up, so.
We have a little less than 3 hours to go, but we will see you there. It is 11 o'clock and Cane's opens at 11. So, looks like a few people beat us in line though.
Nabbit.
Wanted to be their first customer.
Okay, can I do the Cananic combo, the 6 chicken fingers? Okay. And then for the drink, can I do the sweet tea, please? Okay. And anything else? Thank you.
So cute.
Wrong door. Hello.
Oh my God.
How's it going?
I finished up the sketch, so I'm working on the painting. I have the strawberries done, but now I'm starting to work on the pastry. Finished product, and here, the comparison. I think it turned out really cute.
We missed a turn. Never listen to Emily for directions.
Yes, I steered us the wrong way, but here are all the tents starting to get set up, so we are at least in the right area. I just steered us onto the wrong street, but that's okay. We're gonna loop around. So like I said, we usually take about 2 to 3 hours to fully set up the tent, and I get my tent display from flourishdisplays.com. Disclaimer, it's kind of an old website, so you actually have to call to order, but it's a great tent. I've used it for many art fairs and it works great. Now, setting up the actual art on the walls is one of the longer parts of this process, just because I want this to look like a mini gallery. I want the art to look great next to each other, so I'm working on arranging this the best way possible. We are all done setting up for the art fair. I really love how the tent looks. I forgot to get a little clip of it, of the finished product, but I will show that to you in the morning when we get there. And the art fair starts at 9 a.m., but there's like a soft opening at 8 a.m. because there's a nearby farmer's market. So we'll be there bright and early, and we're gonna go to our hotel and grab some dinner with my parents. So not sure where we're gonna go yet, but we're tired. We ended our day getting a nice little Mexican dinner, walking distance from the hotel, and then just went back early for the night to relax in our hotel room.
Foul. Foul.
Good morning. It is Worthington day 1. It is currently 6:50 a.m. It's not currently raining, so just praying that it stays that way and that my art didn't get wet last night. But we're gonna go find out this morning. But first, we're gonna go get some breakfast at the hotel buffet. It opens at 7, so let's go get it right when it opens. Oh gosh, please no. Ew. Here is what the tent looks like. I was super happy with how this one is organized. I think we did a great job of placing larger art next to smaller art to make it look very cohesive. We do have outer walls covering the tent just in case it did rain and nothing got wet or damaged. We learned our lesson one time from a few art fairs ago where we didn't have the protective walls, but they are a lifesaver in case it rains. I'm glad we arrived a bit early for this art fair because people were already starting to pour in at around 8 o'clock because there was a connecting farmers market to this art fair, so I'm glad I was there to start greeting the customers. Okay, we are here at the art fair. It is about 9 a.m. So this is what my booth setup looks like, and I'm super happy with it. So yeah, the fair is getting started, and a few people have already walked around and then bought a couple pieces. So excited to see what the day holds. I've been doing art fairs for about 3 years now, and in my experience, the first, I'd say 3 to 4 hours is really the major rush of customers. That's when, people are coming into the art fair and maybe more of the serious buyers are getting there early to get the first pick at art. And then usually after lunchtime, it starts to slow down. So the mornings are always very busy for me, which I love. I love talking to customers.
Wow.
Oh,
You are just so talented.
thank you.
Just so talented.
Thank you so much.
Now, if you are an artist looking to do art fairs, here's one of my big tips for you. Now, if you are willing and able to stand, and this may feel a little bit awkward at times, I definitely feel awkward sometimes just standing by my tent. It just helps so much to draw people in and start conversations a lot easier than if you're sitting in the back or sitting behind your tent. Sometimes artists are a little shy and, don't want to make people feel awkward, but I've just found that if I am standing, at the front of my tent welcoming people in, that I make more sales just because I start to form that relationship with people and make that connection. People love to buy art from artists that they know and love, and if they don't get a chance to meet you, then they may be less likely to buy your art. Okay, it is 3:02 and we have 2 hours left of the fair, so we haven't done a lot of updates today because it's been so busy, and I'm really thankful that, and so far it has not rained. And we just saw radar on the rain the whole week, and I just expected that it was going to be a downpour today, and it hasn't. I prayed all week about it, and God just cleared the clouds for today, so I'm just so thankful for that. And yeah, it's just been an overall great show. I've sold quite a few originals and a good amount of prints, and we're excited for the rest of tomorrow, although I don't have a lot of backup paintings, so we're just gonna have to spread out the art on the walls to make it look full. And this particular fair was so busy. I got to meet so many amazing customers. I usually do art fairs around Indianapolis, the city I live in, but since this one was an out-of-state art fair, I got to meet a whole new clientele, and I absolutely loved meeting everyone in Columbus. They were so kind and so eager to look at art. Okay, it is the end of day 1 of the Worthington Arts Festival, and I've kind of rearranged a lot of art to replace holes, but this was I think a record for a first day of an art fair. It's been a great day. The weather, like I said, perfect, no rain, not too hot, so I'm just really thankful for today, and we're gonna do it all again tomorrow.
There's a big potato. Wow. I missed 2, but.
Restaurants and breweries. It's a really cool vibe. I like coming down the river. The soda really good. And people come here for prom photos.
This is really cool. Happy day 2 of the Worthington Arts Festival. We checked out of our hotel, so we actually had a really comfy hotel. I normally don't sleep well on our trips, but I had a good 2 nights of sleep. And then we are currently at Starbucks, so I'm having an egg bacon wrap, and just a regular house coffee. And a cheese Danish. I'm hungry. So we're going to chill here at Starbucks. It is 7:48 a.m. and today's art fair starts at 11 a.m. So we've got quite a bit of time, and we came here early because I found out that I have a couple frames that are unfilled, and I'm gonna try to do like 2 more little watercolors while we're here because our tent was looking pretty empty by the end of yesterday. So I'm gonna get in 2 more paintings before the fair, and we will see you at the fair. Simple little beach painting because I had one similar to this that a few people were fighting over yesterday. So I did another one, and then I sold all of my sheet paintings that I had yesterday, so I did another little one, and I think they both turned out really cute. They were both really simple and quick to do, so let's see if they sell today. That'd be really funny. I'm going to pack up my stuff and let's go to the art fair. Just arrived at the art fair. We cleaned up the booth, all the stuff that we had inside, and moved it to the back, so now I'm going to put my new watercolor paintings in the 2 empty frames that I have.
It's pretty.
Okay, let's put that painting flat. And voila! Painting number 2. It is 12:37 and I'm eating my lunch. I've got some chips and sandwich that we packed. So I'm just taking a little break while customers shop. So it's going so well so far. And we've sold a few originals, but hopefully the rest of the day goes well. Most larger art fairs are 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, and also in my experience, I feel like Sundays are more of the slower days, kind of similar to the point that I mentioned before. I think some of the more serious art buyers come on the first day just to get the first pick at all the art. But it's really fun because sometimes you'll see the same customer come both Saturday and Sunday, and those are just very committed people who really love to look at art, and it's just really fun to interact with them. Okay, so we are at 3:54 p.m. We've got about an hour left. Usually that kind of slows down during the fair, but it's been a great day. It's been an overall great weekend. I'm excited to do a little recap at the end, but I'm happy with the amount of paintings I've sold, and a lot of my favorites have gone this weekend. So my tent's definitely looking pretty sparse, but less to pack up, so I'm happy about that. So we will do a little check-in at the end. I was definitely a little bit worried about doing this art fair because I wouldn't have my normal client base that I do in Indianapolis, but this art fair ended up being record sales for me, and I am incredibly thankful for that. I will be applying for this art fair again next year. So if you're watching this and are one of my customers who made it out to this art fair, thank you so much for coming to see me. I truly appreciate it. All right, quick check-in. We are at 4:41, so we've got about 20 minutes left of the fair, and we have a game plan. Once we hit 5 o'clock, we're starting to tear down as quick as we can. Last time we tore down in about an hour, so let's see if we can make that time or do it a little quicker. So I have definitely less paintings to pack up, so that'll help. But we are about to wrap up this art show.
All right, my favorite part of the art fair was just more people fall in love with her art, and then definitely have a few more people that will be watching when we come to Columbus next time. Weather held out. That was awesome.
Speaking of the weather, like I said in the part where we were on the way here, we were just so nervous of it being a downpour for both days. And I prayed all week that there would be no rain and that the rain clouds would be swiped away, and they indeed were. There was absolutely no rain, so thank you God for that. and I'm just ready to go home. It's gonna be a 3-hour drive home, so we are about to stop for dinner. We saw there's this local Asian spot, so I'm gonna try it out. I had a 4-star. Anything above a 3.5 star is good to me. Seth has different opinions, but I'm excited to try it. So we're gonna have that for dinner and be on the way home. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for following along with this journey. I hope you enjoyed it, whether you're an artist looking to get some art fair tips or you're just curious about what it looks like to be behind the scenes of an art fair. Let me know any comments or questions that you have below, and I'd be happy to chat with you. And if you're not already, hit the subscribe button to see more videos like this. Until we paint again next time.